Hey friends, Samsung has released a fan edition of the Galaxy Buds for the first time in history. Namely the Galaxy Buds FE, which I have tested for you. And a question that increasingly bothered me during usage is, are the Galaxy Buds FE with a retail price of €109 perhaps better than the new €279 Airpods Pro of the second generation by Apple? Since March 2019, Samsung has brought 6 versions of its Galaxy Buds to the market. Most recently, a year ago, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. You would think by now that the Galaxy Buds 3 should have come to the market. Instead, there's now a supposedly stripped-down FE version. But honestly, the Galaxy Buds FE do not seem stripped down to me. On the contrary. When I compare the Galaxy Buds FE, even with my Airpods Pro of the second generation, I am stunned how little I feel a difference. This is not surprising because there are some things that the two Bluetooth headphones have in common. Namely, a total of 3 microphones, reverb, proximity and touch sensors, and even a personalized beamforming with DNA technology. This technology simply serves to ensure that the headphones automatically adjust to your wearing patterns and that your voice is clearly understandable even in loud environments. And disturbing background noises are cleverly filtered out of conversations. That such a technology is in the expensive Airpods is not surprising. That the Galaxy Buds FE have integrated this at their price is surprising. But that's not all. Both have really good active noise cancelling. Here too, I'm super surprised that I can hardly tell the difference between the Samsung and the Apple headphones. In addition, both have a battery life of maximum 30 hours if you include the case. What also works outstandingly well with both Apple and Samsung is an automatic switch between different devices within the ecosystem. So if you are watching a video on your tablet and then your smartphone rings, both the Galaxy Buds FE and the Airpods Pro seamlessly switch to the smartphone, so you can accept the call there. Both headphones also have a location function, meaning you can search for the headphones under Where Is on Apple or in the SmartThings app on Samsung, if you have left them in the car or on the toilet and simply can't remember. Both also have an integrated voice assistant, although it must be said that Samsung uses Bixby. So Bixby, you know what everyone always immediately replaces on their devices with the Google Assistant. This is unfortunately not possible here with the Buds FE. Since the Apple Airpods cost 2.5 times as much as the Galaxy Buds FE, there are of course things that the Galaxy Buds FE lack in comparison to the Airpods Pro. This is firstly the 360-degree audio function, where when you move your head, the sound always comes from the direction of the device. So if you have your smartphone in your left jacket pocket and then let YouTube run, you also perceive that the sound comes from your left jacket pocket. That's the reason why I always turn off this function first on my Airpods, but there are certainly people who appreciate this function, for example when watching TV. In addition, you do not have conversation recognition, which automatically reduces the volume of the Airpods when you start a conversation or when you sing along to your favorite music, because then the Airpods automatically reduce the volume, and I find that quite counterproductive in such a case. And the Galaxy Buds FE are unfortunately not protected against dust and rain according to IP54, like the Airpods, but only against splash water according to IPX2. The Airpods Pro 2 also come with a case that you can charge wirelessly, but only on charging pads, because the iPhone still can't do reverse wireless charging. Too bad actually. But there are also some things that the Galaxy Buds FE have ahead of the Apple Airpods, and that starts with the design. The Buds FE, like the first generation of Galaxy Buds, have a wingtip again, a small fin that improves the fit in the ear, but can also be left out if you're not so into that. So you can even individualize the fit of the headphones. But functionally, the Buds FE offer quite a bit more. And first and foremost, you have to clearly mention the setting options for the Bluetooth headphones. Under iOS, there is no dedicated app for the Airpods, so you just go to the Airpods in the Bluetooth settings and have the option to set the control, etc. Under Android, there's the extra wearable app through which you can control the Galaxy Buds among other things. Basically, you can set almost the same things on both. But what you don't have, never had, and maybe will never have with the expensive Airpods is an equalizer. Apple just doesn't want you to give the option to set your own preferred sound. The AirPods Pro sound excellent, no question, but maybe you want a little less bass or less high tones. With Apple, the individuality is once again non-existent. Just like when designing the home screen or the entire design of iOS. Completely rigid and immovable as always. With the Galaxy Buds, you have a slightly more comprehensive app in which you can set all kinds of things, including the equalizer where you can set your very preferred sound. The second point is the touch operation. Finally, with the AirPods, you can not only start or stop the music or accept or end a call, but now finally change the volume of the music or the call via swipe gestures. For this, there is a really small control panel on the inside of the headphone bridge. This is definitely not for people who maybe unfortunately don't have such fine motor skills in their hands and fingers or just naturally have sausage fingers. I find this surprisingly well solved with the Galaxy Buds FE because there is a dedicated touch area which extends almost over the entire outer surface of the buds. You don't have to look for this field because it's large and located on the outside of the buds and you can comfortably control everything with it. Moreover, the touch area ensures that you don't accidentally trigger an action when you adjust the buds, as it's still the case with the Galaxy Buds Pro. A really successful development, I think. So let's sum up. The Galaxy Buds FE costs €109 here in Europe. I think a price drop is definitely to be expected. The AirPods Pro of the second generation costs €279. For that price, you still have to do without wireless charging, the 360-degree audio function, the conversation recognition and the IP54 certification with the Galaxy Buds FE. However, you get a larger touch control panel, a more comprehensive control app with an equalizer, just as good active noise cancelling and an equally outstanding voice quality. One point I have not yet addressed, namely the sound quality. There's a reason for this, because the demands and preferences vary greatly. Therefore, I can only report from my very personal feeling that both Bluetooth headphones have an incredibly good sound, both in the highs and in the lows. The AirPods are maybe overall a bit richer and more muffled in the bass, but thanks to the equalizer I can set the Galaxy Buds FE in such a way that the bass comes even more to the fore. And thus I can answer the incoming question whether the Galaxy Buds FE are better than the AirPods Pro by saying that they are at least equal. You have to make some compromises but also have some advantages over the AirPods. As a consumer, you should simply ask yourself the question whether the Apple prices are really justified or whether you are simply supporting the Apple brand even more with your money. I hope you really enjoyed my little comparison today. If so, please hit the like button and maybe you can consider subscribing to this channel because for you it's totally free and for me this channel means a lot. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye and see you next time. Mwah.